It's Morris Anderson here with you, and ooh, that fist looks like I was punching in the face. I just turned my steering wheel. I like this dash mount that I have. I can still drive, look around a little bit, and keep it safe. And this is the only moment I have to think of where I have a few things on my mind. So, as I keep promoting, the Dragonize Syndicate is the magazine that goes out every month, and we are hitting new geographies as quickly as we can. Right now, it is only in the North Peoria area, and still gaining some traction and ground and attention to that as well. And while I was thinking of how do I promote things a little faster, a little bit better, and there's an old movie, had James Earl Jones and Kevin Costner in it. And there's this famous line of, "Build it and they will come." Well, guess what? I have built businesses plenty of times, and I guess that's why it's called the Field of Dreams. You build it, they may know it's there. And this is what the whole Dragonize Syndicate was to solve. And you can build all you want. You can have the best product in the world. You can have the best price in the world. And nobody is going to buy anything from you if they don't know about it. So that's why we need marketing, and we need introduction systems. Part of the presentation I gave yesterday in the Vistancia group was we need an introduction system. Of course, that'd be your advertising, your solicitations, all the things that go along with how do I make first contact. After that, we need a communication system. How do I talk to this person? How do I keep in touch with this person? Is it through phone? Is it through text? Is it through email? Is it through a website? And on Dragonize.org, you can create group pages. And we make sure that communication is number one to you, the user. That's why you are there, so that you can communicate. As a business, and I do this with the shareholders, I think I mentioned this in a couple of videos back, I need every shareholder to know what is going on. So when I make a post, I don't want 30 or 40% of them with the opportunity of knowing I made a post. Every single one of them is well aware of the post. But the Dragonize Syndicate is that first approach of introduction. The website is the communication side of it. So right now I am looking for more advertisers as well to go into it, and I have absolutely enjoyed making art, and I'm clear, okay, for some of these different companies that are starting to promote in the Dragonize Syndicate. So that is only one piece. Like I said, that's just the introduction system to your future customers. And I just posted a thing. We plan on, in this first circular, getting a distribution of over 300,000. So if you go to the website and look at my post, friend me. My username is DragOff, like Dragon Author, and you'll see the picture of the zip codes for the upcoming employment opportunities. Right now I'm calling it an editor, somebody who helps compile the template and getting local advertisers. As well, the important job that they have is a once a month article on somebody in their location. This is where, with the gymnastics club, I had struggles with advertising. Is I either found advertising in news media, and I hate to say it, but the news nowadays, it's so polarized that it doesn't, it will fit one demographic, but you as a business need to fit more than the particular demographic of the news outlet that you promote in. So if you advertise on Fox, you're only going to get conservatives. If you advertise only on CNN, you're only going to get liberals. And that's just the way it is. The Dragonize Syndicate is to be to the home. And there's a big difference. So where you advertise is a big factor. I found that there was a couple newspapers with the gym, and they either had a great price and a very small distribution, or it was too far of my market, or they had such a huge distribution that it really didn't do me any good. I ended up advertising for my competitors. I didn't like my return of investment going to my competition. That is the whole point of my business, is to compete with theirs. So when it comes to the advertising form, it was really, really tough to find something good. And the Dragonize Syndicate has evolved around that. So the overall plan is the Syndicate will have a national footprint, but it will have a local presentation to it, with each of the new editors that goes in finding local people to do articles on. And that was the other thing. When I lived in Avondale, we had a newspaper that would come in twice a week, and the rubber band never came off of it. It went straight into the recycle bin every single time. It just got boring, monotonous. It was in the driveway half the time. It got run over, and I'm not interested to read something that I just put my tire marks on. You know, if I was lucky, I kept one when one of the kids got sick and I had to mop up a mess or something. But other than that, it really didn't put my business in front of people. The Dragonize Syndicate comes to your home, and they kind of have to see it. I use a very high quality paper to make sure that when they touch it, it does not feel the same. There's a lot of science put into the Dragonize Syndicate. So, let me get just watching traffic. So I don't mean to cut off in the middle of my own topics, but yeah, I do that in my normal conversations anyway. So if you know anybody out there, we do have editors for these 3 main locations. Every editor is over about 100,000 circulation every month. I want them to have 2 assistants, because 100,000 is more than what one person can do in a month. There's a lot of the printing, finding advertisers, other businesses, or clients if you want to call them that. Then there is having to do the artwork. One of them might be really good at one thing and have a deficiency in the other, and I want them to work together as a team. So every 100,000 circulation will have 3 employees working on it. So we get a variety of fun things, and every editor will do a Draconian journeys as well, where they have to set up the event, find the motivational speakers, and I'm hoping that eventually we find a group of awesome speakers that go around to the different Draconian events and give motivational speeches. I like those motivational speeches. They've helped me out a lot. Just something fun to inspire and saying, hey, you know, I can do more than what I've got now. So there are a couple other things. That's why I want to change the name editor. I'm not exactly sure if editor quite encompasses the whole gamut of the job. So like I said, head over to dragonize.org, friend me as Dragoth until you can see the post of the geographies. If you know anybody interested, I need motivational people. Of course, always honest people, especially with the shareholder. I'm still collecting applications for the shareholder representative to help sell and represent the company through the shares. So, well, I'm almost to where I need to go. I had a great conversation here in the car. And in the meantime, believe greatly, achieve greatly.